All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time we got to step in the ring with the greatest tag team in podcast history. Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW podcast, hosted by Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
And we are back. We're here to talk about wrestling.
Wrestling.
Right?
That's what we always talk about.
That's not nothing new. It happens every week. So far.
True. Yeah, so far.
But no, it's going pretty good. We're making this happen. Really rebuilding this from the bottom up.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. I'm also super excited because we are diving into so much more indie wrestling than we have in the past.
You know what's even better? 1 week away from another indie show.
Another indie show, SCW.
Yes.
At the Peoria Civic Center.
Peoria Civic Center.
I don't know if I'm ever going to let that.
I don't think you're ever going to let me live that
I
down.
can't. It's like Hulk Hogan with the Silver Dome.
It's my hopes and dreams for SCW.
Right? You sit there and think to yourself, like, one day I really want to be compared to Hulk Hogan, and the only thing I compare to is that botched mistake on where you're located.
It's better than somebody I think that could be compared to for Hulk Hogan.
Oh, shit. No, yep, SCW is next Saturday at the Shaban Civic Center. Super excited for that. Rampage. Fucking Rampage. I'm excited for it. Tickets, amazing. $10 pre-sale, 12 at the door.
As always.
I think doors open at 6, show starts at 7.
I'm sure I haven't seen, but I'm sure there's going to be a charity event of some kind. I know they do a 50-50 raffle. Mm-hmm. Once again, super family friendly, great atmosphere, cheap concessions, good cheap concessions.
Oh, nachos. Fucking nachos. But we're going to dive into SCW a little bit later in the show because there's so much to cover, especially from the events that happened at ARW last week.
Right.
So we're going to talk about those too later on the show. But I want to dive in real quick and start the show off with our top 5, our freaking 5.
Our freaking
5 that we are now trying to push to the show weekly to get some fan interaction and everything. Dizzle J, why don't you go ahead and tell them about the freaking 5 and what we picked our ranking at? And do you want to do the fan selections first? You want to do ours first? Or?
I think we usually do the fan selection first. And
yeah. This is going to be one of your segments as well. So we're going to do what you want to do. Yeah.
Well, we'll do the fans ones first, then we'll go back and we'll do ours.
I want you to build that 33% up to like 40. Go ahead.
So our new segment, we're calling it Freaking 5. Mm-hmm. So each week, we're going to try to come up with a different list of 5 different things for wrestling. Some way, somehow intervened. This week, we chose top 5 entrance themes.
Yeah.
I kind of just threw the entrances in there, too, in case anybody had a favorite super entrance, as I like to call them. Not too many people did. Let's go ahead and start with our almost Big Red Machine, Fitz. His top was D-Generation X.
Okay.
Which... that almost made my list. Did it make my list? No, it did not make my list.
DX is one of the better theme songs, especially when it comes to a stable.
Right.
Because, I mean, if I look correctly, there's not... Evolution isn't really on anyone's list, but that was a good stable theme song as well. Right. And even when it came to DX and everything, as a group, they kind of came out to that song even in individual matches where, it wasn't like with Triple H coming out to his own theme song, being part of Evolution, and so on and so forth like that.
When they were in the stable, they all used it, which just unity as a whole, which was cool.
Which I still see DX as being one of the top factions in wrestling, alongside like the NWO Full Horsemen and stuff like that. So
the Bullet Club.
Yeah. So DX is a good pick.
And then Ernest the Cat Miller.
That's a throwback right there.
That is a throwback.
That's mid-90s like WCW, and it's like, I mean, and when I think of like his, I mean, that was almost like a James Brown kind of song.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't he the one that came to the ring one time for a no disqualification match, all dressed up, had the pads on and a helmet?
Yeah. No, that was Norman Smiley.
Well, that was Norman
Smiley.
Yeah,
I remember that, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Miller, even at the end, he kind of did the same. I think I'm right saying James Brown. With, like, the robe being thrown over his shoulders and stuff like that, too. Yeah.
Leaping Lanny Poffo.
I tried finding the theme song. I can't find it.
I couldn't.
You saw me trying to Google it. Couldn't find that. So I'm going to take his word for it on that one. That's also like a throwback. That's almost like, late 80s, early 90s?
That'd be... And then we have Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, now, I think I want a little more clarification on it. Like, I'm going to assume it's Real American.
I'm going to assume it's Real American, too.
But, Hulk Hogan had a lot of theme songs throughout his career. Real American, American Made when he first came to WCW, the NWO entrance that he had, Voodoo Child when he originally kind of...
Hollywood Hogan,
yeah. So I'm going to assume that he chose Real American. If I'm wrong, Fitz can let me know. But I'm going to assume it's Real American, which is a very good pick.
It is a very good pick. I mean, even today, some people use that on an indie scene, too. I believe Captain or Mr. America from NXW did.
Mm-hmm.
Then he has the Oddities.
I like that one. That would have gone on my list. That would have gone on my list. Well, we can listen to it when we're done with the show, but it's kind of like one of those things like, everybody come to the greatest show. It's actually one of your... It seems like a song you would listen to. Because it's kind of like that rap kind of like goofy.
Oh, nice.
Goofy. Like when I hear it, I think ICP.
Okay.
Even though I've never listened to ICP, I assume that's what ICP sounds like. So, yeah, I think that'd be one. But we can listen to it when we're done recording.
And then we have one from Brian, who simply put as number 1, Stone. As number 2, Cold. As number 3, Steve. As number 4, Austin.
I think he likes Austin.
I think so.
Yeah.
But there's a couple different Austins.
There's it. So maybe it's choosing like different variants. Like maybe he liked, like the glass shattering original theme of Stone Cold Steve Austin. I know, I think System of Down or Disturbed did a rendition of it. Maybe he liked Stunning Steve Austin, with the Hollywood Blonde. Okay. And who knows? Maybe even the Ringmaster. So
I don't think anybody liked the Ringmaster.
Everyone loved the Ringmaster.
His number 5 was the Ultimate Warrior,
which is a good one.
His is like real fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Roll
Santa. Okay, yep. Other podcaster. I actually did his show. I guest spotted on his show last year before WrestleMania. We did a show, never released. So Roll. Let me know when that show goes out, because I'd love to hear about my predictions for the Hall of Fame last year.
I hope there's no spoilers on it. Anyway, he had the Dudleys.
Which is a good one.
I like the Dudley. Mm-hmm. Angle, which is obviously classic by now, who even
with the You Suck chance?
You suck.
Absolutely.
Punk, Living Color. We did discuss this one earlier.
Cult of Personality, yeah. So when I made my list and everything, I kind of steered away from like those types of songs that would come from, like you said, Motorhead, with Triple H, Cult of Personality, Living Color, just kind of like those. I'm
expecting one on your list. I have one that I'm pretty sure you probably have on your list.
No.
And I'll tell you if it's
okay.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Fitz already did. Jericho. I wonder which Jericho though. I love the countdown. Mine is the countdown.
Yeah. The one thing about Jericho, too, is I like the fact that when he went to New Japan, and I think probably even in AEW, if he makes an appearance, he uses his own song that he created, Judas.
Judas, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great
I love
song.
that one. But this one, he is probably going with the old Jericho countdown one, to Break the Walls Down one.
Real American.
I think that's going to pop up a lot. I mean, so far, it's popped up twice, and... Yeah. 3 of our list. So, I mean, spoiler alert, it's on mine. So.
See, that's not the one I thought you'd have.
No, I know. That's American, or that's a wrestling based song. It was created in WCW or WWF. Sorry, WWE. My bad. Don't sue me.
Ooh.
Yeah, shit. Oh God, I'm not gonna censor that. It's not because I don't want to. I don't know how.
All of a sudden, your network prices went up to $12.99. Screw this asshole. I'm going to go ahead and go with mine. And number 1 for me was Shattered Glass. WrestleMania 13, Stone Cold Steve Austin, when the glass actually shattered in front of him.
Yes, okay.
That Ric Flair, to me, just iconic. Every time I hear that, and no matter where I'm at, it's like, where the fuck's Ric Flair?
Where's Ric Flair?
Mark Henry, House of Pain, or the House of... Yeah.
Okay, yeah, see, and... I get it, but that's kind of like on that list of songs because that's a 3-6 Mafia song.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But it's a good song. It's a good song. I'm not going to lie. I won't take that away from it.
Big Show.
That's a good one.
I like that. Mr. McMahon.
That's an iconic one. When it comes to theme songs too, I mean, a lot of people, they change their songs over time and everything. Mr. McMahon, I mean, that's a constant No Chance in Hell.
And like I was telling you before, this was so hard to narrow down to 5.
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing too. Like when we come up with the ideas, like because last week we did like a top 10 kind of thing.
Right.
I think it gives us more of a challenge to do 5, and it gives people a better idea of how to do just. It gives them the opportunity to really narrow it down.
Yeah,
I mean,
you actually have to think
yeah,
about it.
you could choose 10 and everything, but like it really is just 5, and it's not even like we're ranking them. We're just going to list, so it makes it slightly easier. But to choose 5 over 10 is kind of
I think automatically, no matter what, though, when you say choose 5 of something, in my mind, I almost just start ranking them at that point in time.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah. So.
What you got?
Oh, my turn? Cool. So I mentioned to you how mine's going to be a little unorthodox with just one of them. I like the Greatest Love song, Mike Canales, Maria Canales. It's just, come on. It's so good. I get that it's a little weird.
It fits their characters so well, too.
It like, my list is those songs that, like, I could listen to outside of wrestling. Like, throw on Spotify, or if I'm looking for, like, wrestling theme songs to put up on YouTube to listen to, buy it off of iTunes and stuff like that.
No, it's my time now?
No.
I just want to buy that on Spotify. It's probably like a half a cent.
So Mike and Maria Canales' Real American I have on there. It's just a good song. It's awesome. A lot of the promo and vignettes that you see on YouTube, it has like, it's not even like the initial, like, when the music kicks off. It's that initial, like, I'm a real American. That, I think that really sets up the song. I think it gives you goosebumps just listening to it. Paige. I really like Paige's song.
That one was right there for me too, because the scream at the beginning when he goes in, and again that just fit her character so well.
I never really like appreciated like the song or even like listen to it like really listen to it so much until like maybe about like a week or so ago when I started like watching more of some of the behind videos of Fight With My Family, which comes out next week. It's actually come out. It came out already. It came out actually on Valentine's Day, but in our area it doesn't come out till next weekend.
Wow!
So I'm really excited to watch it and everything. Social Outcast. Do you remember them? No. It was like Heath Slater, Bo Dallas.
Okay.
The fucking party dude, I can't remember, Rose.
Adam Rose.
And Mr. Perfect's son, Axel. So, it's such a good song. I'm going to play that for you after this if you don't remember it, because it's such a good fucking song.
I don't remember it.
So, and then number 1's AJ Styles.
I do like that.
Yeah. So it's always going to be one of my favorites. I own it. I listen to it. It's on one of my playlists. It's on my workout playlist and everything.
Really?
Yeah. So, and it's weird to think that song actually was supposed to be for James Storm.
I don't think that would fit James Storm, though.
I don't think it did. Well, and it's also weird. Like I started listening to Lillian Garcia's podcast, Chasing Glory. Bobby Roode was on it. Bobby Roode's song "Glorious" was for Shinsei Nakamura.
See, that would have made more sense.
Yeah, I thought. Well, to me, it didn't make any sense at all. But I think it's the whole reason because of how Shinsuke's music fit, like what music he had seemed to fit so much. It's hard to see the Glorious song work with him.
That's true.
But like, I mean, who knows what Bobby Roode's gimmick would have even been like if he didn't have the Glorious song.
I like the Glorious song, but it didn't even.
It's not my top 5.
It didn't even register.
No.
And see, the song I thought you were gonna have, you didn't have.
What's that?
American Badass for.
No, I had to take it. I couldn't do it. I didn't want to. I didn't want mainstream songs and stuff to be put on my list. It's definitely top 10 when you sit there and look at it. But even Roland, when the Undertaker used Roland, is pretty.
I just not Limp Bizkit for me kind of lost.
I don't look at it as Limp Bizkit. I look at it as Undertaker's theme song. So, but I wanted American Badass on there, but I wanted to stay away from like well-known artists creating theme songs and stuff like that.
I think I like it that WWE uses a lot of lesser-known talent now.
Yeah. Oh, like CFO. I think that is it CFO or?
I have no idea.
I can't remember, but they did AJ Styles' song. They did. I think they did Glorious too. They produced a lot more, and Jim Johnson, obviously one of the best, theme song guys in the business, created a lot of that '80s and '90s music and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think it's neat. It's even better if the artists themselves are fans of wrestling, because it seems like they'll come around. They might play them in like a Motorhead with Triple H. Snoop Dogg with Sasha Banks.
Shasha!
Shasha.
Get that Shasha!
Shasha.
That King Shasha! Yeah. Guess you can't handle the 40%.
No,
it's too much.
37?
37? Oh, God. Well,
I think it did pretty good.
You kicked it, man. You really did good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So, any notes there? Are we all good on that? Or
yeah, that was just if we had any. Because, man, Ric Flair's, the name of the song is fucking crazy.
Is it?
It's also Sprock Zarathustra.
What about the graduation march with Randy Savage?
Ooh, that would have been good.
That would have been a good one too. Not for me though. Not for me. But excuse me. One of the biggest things, I mean, obviously we want to do our shout outs for all these people who contributed. One not mentioned just because they decided to just talk instead of give a list is our good friend Andy Black.
Yeah, well, it's nice. It's nice to see that he's not flipping burgers somewhere.
Right? Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like SCW doesn't want to make him relevant, so he has to kind of make himself relevant on our podcast, on our Facebook page and stuff.
I haven't seen him out and about wearing his own T-shirt to Walmart. So.
Well, when you only own one of them, you know what I mean. So I get it, but hey, shout out to everyone who gave us a list. And shout out to you, Andy Black, because I'm assuming this is what you wanted.
Oh yeah, he just wanted to hear his name on our lips.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's been a long time since someone ever made him relevant.
Yeah.
So here we go. Now you're relevant.
Ta-da!
Right. I'm just gonna assume that if he's on the next SCW show, it's because we mentioned him.
Yeah.
Yep. So from now on, your entire fame is because of us.
Because of the greatest tag team in podcast history.
That's right. Don't steal my fucking catchphrase.
I didn't do it
Don't. Stop.
Perfect.
That's like me going around saying, peace. You fuck.
I got one word.
If you can handle more.
Hey, that's the one word I don't ever screw up on this show.
Just time to ring the bell on this podcast. Oh, fuck.
It's my leukemia.
Yeah. God, you fucking dribbler. God. Oh, fucking right.
So, what are we going to go into now?
I don't even know anymore. Let's talk about the Elimination Chamber.
You talked about this yesterday with me a little bit and how the 205 Live Championship is not on.
Yeah, it's on the pre-show.
It's on the pre-show. And then you have Strowman versus Corbin, no title, on the main show.
Yeah, which, I mean, like, we talked about a little bit last week when they didn't make it a pre-show match, but we knew it was going to happen.
Right.
Like, we expected it. We figured that they'd do it. It still makes no sense to me on how they're doing it because, I mean, when they sit there and they talk about 205 Live, they talk about how, like, it's not like how NXT is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a third brand along with, WWE.
Right.
But they don't use it that way. They throw it into a fucking pre-show, which they shouldn't. I don't get the Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin fucking feud. I thought that was done.
I thought it was done too, but my whole thing with 205 Live, if you want it relevant, you need to make it relevant.
Yeah.
Put it on a pre-show is great, yeah, okay. But it's a title match. Mm-hmm. It should be on the main show.
Yeah. So, and as we mentioned, we're doing our contest thing.
Yep.
We're doing our predictions and stuff like that. And at the end of the year, we're going to decide who has the most wins and everything. Right now, we're tied 1-1.
1-1. With
your Royal Rumble win and everything. I picked the NXT TakeOver correctly. So, right now, we're tied 1-1. So, this is going to be a tiebreaker. It could tie. We don't know. But to make it a little more challenging and for the people out there not to think that we're just, picking just to pick ties and stuff like that, we picked our predictions yesterday.
Yeah, I wrote mine down yesterday.
So we already had. So we're not going to sit there and decide like, oh shit, this guy kind of picked it. I'll pick it too and stuff like that. If we picked the same, it was already pre-picked.
Right.
So I'm excited to see if maybe we just pick the entire fucking thing the same, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's not going to be one of the things like, well, if you pick them, then I'm going to pick this one.
And then, see, my whole thing was I was thinking that with the Elimination Chamber, I was going to do like a Dark Horse one too. But then I was like, well, I didn't talk to you about it, so I didn't do it.
Dark Horse for what?
Well, the one who for sure is going to win. And the one you kind of...
To give you like a second opportunity to win?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I was fine with the Royal Rumble because you don't know who's in it.
In the Royal Rumble, there's 30 different people.
But I mean, that's like saying, like, hey, there's a fatal 4-way coming up. Why don't we go ahead? We pick our winner. Let's pick a dark horse, too. And maybe just a runner-up just in case. It's like, what the fuck?
I was just thinking there's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 guys?
Yeah.
Or 6 teams?
Yeah.
It's more than 4.
You're just worried. You're scared.
Not really. I think I got it.
Yeah. You're just a little worried. You know, even if you win... You just won by stroking out.
Stroking out.
I'm just stroking out. This is why I don't wrestle.
At least you're not stroking
This
out.
is why I'm not on any fucking SCW show because they know I can't shoot a promo. They know. Technicalities. Anyways. All right, let's go with the pre-show match. Buddy Murphy versus Akira Tozawa. Buddy Murphy took a victory in a fatal 4-way at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Again, a pre-show match. So I chose Buddy Murphy again to take this because I think he's going to take it into WrestleMania.
I actually have Buddy Murphy too.
Oh yeah, Betty Murphy. I don't even know why we're podcasters. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I think he's gonna take it into WrestleMania. He's probably gonna hold on to it, even after his pre-show Fastlane match that they're probably gonna do again to him. But when WrestleMania comes around, he needs to be on the main show. Every title should be on the main show. When it comes
we even talked about having an NXT title on the main show for WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Absolutely. Next one, Nia Jax and Tamina, the Riot Squad, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, the Iconics, Bayley and Sasha, Naomi and Carmella, 6-way Elimination Chamber tag match, crowned the first ever women's tag team champions, which, as it turns out, is going to be cross-brand. It's going to be on both shows.
Which we did discuss before.
Yep. So that's going to be pretty cool. Go ahead. Why don't you tell me who you think?
I got Boss and Hug.
Oh.
So did you?
No. Oh. I did not. I thought maybe they would give it to them because of the whole cross-brand thing. You know, you put those two popular people on the other side. I actually picked DeVille and Mandy Rose.
Really?
Yeah.
I was kicking between those two.
Yeah. I thought either way it was going to be either the Riot Squad or them. Just for the fact as much as I think it'd be cool to see like Sasha and Bayley win the tag team championships just because they've been around, you know, outside of Tamina and Naomi, they've been around longer than anyone else in this match in WWE.
That's true, yeah.
Now they can still win. I don't think they go into WrestleMania on the title, so it's a good possibility they could lose that Fastlane. I didn't take that into account. I just took into account that like they want to give it to a team, but not so much like a team that's logical like Nia and Tamina. It seems logical for them to win it. I don't think they're going to win it.
Right.
Riot Squad, I think, would be a logical choice too. But with everything that's going on with Mandy Rose getting her kind of push between the whole Naomi storyline, Sonya Deville now being on the new cast of Total Divas, they kind of want to like...
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Rusev and Lana are not on Total Divas anymore. It's Rousey and Sonya Deville. So I think with her going into Total Divas, I think they want to give her kind of a push too. So I'm thinking from a background kind of aspect. Plus, it keeps Sasha and Bayley relevant to Raw, and it gets them kind of bouncing back and forth.
I mean, also you have, two face women's champions right now.
Yep.
So you would... A heel tag team champion would probably do good right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, Naomi and Carmella, I think that's just a throw together because they don't have another team, so that doesn't make any sense. Which I'm surprised Bliss and Mickey aren't...
Well, they lost. They lost to
Naomi and Nia and Tamina.
Right.
Which, I get that, but I mean, like, you think Alexa Bliss, you know, healed back in and everything. She won the first Elimination Chamber match, and, you know, that was a good showing for the women there. You think that they'd be in it to make it more relevant, but, I end up with Rose and Sonya Deville. Plus,
I just think Bliss is back from injury, too. You didn't realize that. So getting put in that...
They probably want to take it slowly.
Let's not put her into this death match.
Yeah. Lashley and Leo Rush versus Finn Balor. It is for the Intercontinental Championship, but it's a handicap match.
I'm going to give it to Balor.
Yeah, me too. I chose Finn too. I think he's going to take it into WrestleMania. Nothing against Lashley. I just think like it's really Finn Balor needs the push and stuff like that. He needs that kind of relevance.
I think Balor deserves the push more than Lashley. And plus, I can't stand Leo Rush.
I hate Leo Rush. I hope he gets, like, fucking hurt.
Coup de grace.
Like, through the
table.
face. His face. Lashley, I think, if anything, Lashley will be at WrestleMania, but if anything, he'll probably win, like, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Doesn't need to, but he will.
Yeah.
But we can talk about that when we do our WrestleMania predictions. Miz and Shane McMahon versus the Usos for the Tag Team Championship.
I picked McMiz.
So did I. Damn it. God, it's going to be like a fucking... It's going to come down to like one match.
I mean, I'll be yelling at the TV again.
Yeah. Now, did you pick them before or after the whole Uso arrest?
Before I even read about it.
Yeah.
Because Mary had tagged me in that. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Are we sticking with Mary?
I don't know.
Like, is that the name that we're deciding on?
I don't know.
I guess so. We'll keep Mental Mary until she decides to find time to come on and give herself a name.
There you go.
Yeah. So now it's on her.
MM.
Yeah. If she don't like the name, come say something different. Yeah. Fucking Jobber Black. If you have a problem with this fucking
Black.
I'm sorry, Andy Black. My bad. Just
Freudian slip.
Yeah. Just hashtag fuck Steve. Oh god, how am I running out of post it? This is dumb. I think Miz and McMahon, they're probably gonna hold on to. I don't know if they hold on to him until WrestleMania, but I think they'll at least hold on to it on this. I also made my decision before the whole Uso arrest, but I think they're having too much fun with the Miz and McMahon, everything they're going through, and now maybe Fastlane. I can see it probably ending, but I don't know if they go into WrestleMania with them.
I'm still waiting to see who screws who in that relationship between Shane and Miz.
Oh, it'll be the Miz. It'll definitely be the Miz. Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott, Raw Women's Championship.
Rousey. I think that's kind of a no-brainer.
I picked Ruby.
Did you really?
I did. I absolutely did.
I think Rousey's going to hold on to it till WrestleMania.
I thought the idea, like, the whole, like, with everything going on, which is bullshit that fucking they announced Charlotte to be Rousey's opponent at WrestleMania because of Becky's suspension. But my whole thought is Becky Lynch is going to make some kind of impact in this match. Either she's going to, like, cost Ronda the title or, going to attack her and stuff like that. Get, the match disqualified, thrown out, whatever. Turn the WrestleMania match into either Fatal 4-Way between Ruby, Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda, or give Ruby Riott the title to take on somebody at WrestleMania, whether it still be Charlotte or not because it's Raw, or keep Ronda and the non-champion taking on Becky at WrestleMania, just one-on-one, no titles involved and stuff like that.
I don't think that would be as good
without the title.
Yeah,
I think it'd be better. Because it's not for title anymore. It's just for pride at that point.
But see, with the title, at least it'd have a better shot of being at the end of the show, like it deserves to be.
It was never going to be at the end of the show.
It should be.
It should be. It was never going to be at the end.
It should be. If Brock is still champion by then, which we know.
Yeah, of course he's going to be, unless he loses that Fastlane. But
he's not going to wrestle at Fastlane.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
So he doesn't deserve to be at the close of the show.
No.
Seth Rollins does.
Yeah.
But even Seth Rollins, I believe, would agree with the women should close the show.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not going to.
No, they're not going to.
They deserve it 100%. I agree with it. If anything, they would have been the second to last match with Rousey and Becky Lynch. But, I mean, I think they would still be able to have that, like, and I'm going to say it. You guys could fucking tell me I'm wrong. But it could have that caliber in reference to like a Shawn Michaels Undertaker match. Not so much like like the lineage or like the history, but how much people are like committed to the storyline for it.
Yeah.
So and they have the possibility to do it. I mean, like
wasn't the Shawn Michaels Undertaker match second match? Was that the close of the show?
One year, I think it was like the second to last match, and I think the other year was the last match.
Because I know the one year it just destroyed the main event.
Yeah.
Because it was like everybody
no
was
gave
just
a fuck.
like
No one gave a fuck after that point. But I don't know. I'll take a dark horse Ruby in the fucking match. I think it'd be off the wall and unexpected for her to be the one to fucking give Ronda her first loss. But I think with the whole Becky Lynch storyline, it just makes sense.
It'd be a nice swerve.
Yeah. Probably the biggest match of the night: Strowman versus Corbin, no disqualification match. Probably the headliner of the card.
with the way WWE goes about it, this is probably going to close the show.
Fuck yeah, it is. I picked Braun.
I got Braun too.
So fucking dumb. But the main event of the night is the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. Champion Daniel Bryan is going up against AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Samoa Joe, and Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, who replaced Mustafa Ali.
Yeah. Which is, that's unfortunate. That guy busts his ass. He was no longer a 205 Live wrestler. He was on the SmackDown brand officially.
Right.
And to get injured before his first main event pay-per-view match, that's just...
And he hasn't exactly had the easiest of opponents since getting to SmackDown. He's Samoa Joe, Orton. I believe he faced Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's not like anybody's been handpicked here to face Mustafa Ali.
No. And Orton is entering the cage last.
Yes.
So, who the fuck did I pick? Bryan? Yeah, I picked Daniel Bryan.
I picked Daniel Bryan too.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
And you said you didn't even watch SmackDown, so the Iron Man or the Gauntlet match was phenomenal. Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston started off, and they went the longest, and Kofi just kept going until AJ Styles, and then AJ Styles is out there waiting for Randy Orton, and then out of nowhere, boom, RKO, Dunzo.
Nuts. All right, so we have our picks. Pretty much we're all in agreement except for the Women's Tag Elimination Chamber and the Women's Championship match. So there's a good chance. Logically, you should end up winning this just because of the Rousey match. I got a feeling that we're both wrong when it comes to the fucking Elimination Chamber match, but I don't know.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, but as far as the commitment to our picks, are you happy with what you have? Do you want to change anything?
No.
Or because it's going to go on the wall.
Stick it.
You good? You happy? Okay, there we go. It's on the wall. Alright, let's talk SCW.
SCW.
Let's talk SCW, and let's talk a little bit about ARW.
Well, we only know a little bit about ARW.
I know, that's why I just want to mention a little bit.
From Lake Station, Indiana.
From Lake Station, they had their show last week, which
the Unholy Alliance.
I only seen the video. I wasn't at the show, but we're gonna definitely change that to make it out there.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if the video I watched with the incident with the referee being knocked out, intentionally, of course, if that was a show closer or what. But
is that the same video we were watching
Yes.
downstairs? So yeah, that was the main event of the night.
Okay, and that was a show closer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I have to stand corrected on what I said last week about this being like a small, like kind of like a small little tiff between the two, because it seems like it could be more.
It looks like it's escalating.
Yeah.
I mean, you had the Unholy Alliance go in to a tag team match against Johnny Showtime and The Machine. And back and forth they went for a little while. Then all of a sudden, Angus McDuff knocks out their referee. Some things happen. SCW's referee comes in, counts the pin. SCW wins.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what happened at the last SCW show. Yeah.
Well, that's one thing that kind of confused me when it comes to the decisions that were made in the match, because ARW's referee came out and made the count on the titles. They restarted the match. SCW comes out and do it, and they make that official. So I'm kind of with ARW on their end of the, kind of like what went on, because it just doesn't seem like right.
Oh, and then the Machine knocks out SCW's referee, and then all hell breaks loose. Yep. And we saw Hunter,
Andy Black.
Andy Black.
Andy Black was there.
Who else did I see there? Well, obviously...
Yeah, and I'm kind of confused on one thing, too. Moxie Molly. When she came out with the ARW people.
I mean, we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I could be looking more into it than what it actually was. It could have just been a locker room clearing out, and it just so happened that some of the SCW people were mixed in with the ARW people coming out to kind of like break stuff up.
And Molly and Amazon have some heat. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, if I had to look at it, it kind of looked like Molly was, like, kind of side with ARW. And I'm hoping to God it's not the case.
I hope not.
So, but yeah, no, it turned into a big thing. I wish I made it out to the ARW show. But I think our plan is to hopefully maybe make the next one if we find out when it is.
Yeah, and their announcers for ARW were actually calling Angus McDuff Angus McDougal or Angus McDouble. Oh. And the Sheik was the irrelevant Sheik.
Yeah, that makes sense. I agree with that. I mean, I agree with that. I mean, I love SCW, but I mean, yeah, those guys are kind of like ass clowns, so I'm okay with that. Plus, fucking goofy shoes and shit.
Goofy shoes.
Fucking goofy shoes, man.
Xavier Woods did it better.
He did. I love how goofy shoes lasted since NXW.
Yeah.
In Grand Park.
Yeah.
All right. I think
he's been around.
Yeah, I think I started a Goofy Shoes chant at NXW. I'm not quite sure.
I believe so.
But no, I'm excited. I'm excited for SCW next week. We're gonna review the match card again real quick. Just kind of go over that. We did do our predictions last week. We'll kind of like run by them again, see if we have any changes or anything like that.
The full match card, is that right?
Yeah. So we're gonna check that out too. I'm just gonna take a quick break and then we'll just kind of jump back into it. Okay, break time's over. Break time is over.
Insert commercial here.
God, if we had like fucking sponsors, we probably could like plug a commercial in there.
We probably could.
Yeah. Hint. God. No, we should probably look into sponsorships. I think we can.
I got a couple buddies I can probably talk to.
Yeah, fucking talk to them.
I don't know if they'd give us any money, but
well. We'll find out.
We'll
find out.
Just give us $40 a month.
Give us $40 a month.
$40 a month.
Cover the cost of podcasting. Holy shit! But yeah, no, like I mentioned, and to everyone else, we didn't do it a lot, but there were a few times that we did like unboxings and stuff like that for like Wrestle Club the Wrestle Club. Wrestle Club sold out to Wrestle Crate, so we're not doing that anymore. I should get my final box in next week. We can do an unboxing on next week's show, and that'll probably be the end of it. We may go back to Wrestle Crate after a while, but.
I feel like at the same time, though, there's a lot of people that do those unboxings.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yeah, but no one does it as a tag team.
Well, nobody does anything as well as we do together.
Yeah, because we are the greatest tag team in podcast history. So, we're double the fun.
Perfect.
We are double. Dumbass. fucking 33%er. God damn it.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm in the top 33%.
Oh, God. Yeah, you're like one of those fucking people that like were happy with a D on your fucking paperwork in school.
C. I was happy with a C.
Yeah, bullshit. You don't know what a C looks like. SCW Rampage, February 23rd, Shaban Civic Center. We mentioned at the beginning of the show. We mentioned it last week. We're going to mention it again this week. Great card coming up. Like we said, there's a lot of rematches going on, as well as some newer matches and stuff like that. Why don't you go ahead and talk about some stuff so I can pull up the match card again?
Well, the match I'm looking forward to is the Genesis title match. Bay Nex versus Paradox.
Yes.
That should be... I mean, hopefully their friendship can survive the match and not have it go the way many other relationships have, especially over titles.
Yeah, well, and because we didn't see the match, but the Lunatic versus Lumberjack.
Yeah.
They fought for the Genesis title and stuff like that. So, I mean, this title is becoming pretty well known for, it is a free-for-all. And like SCW said, it's not just a male-dominant title. Like, females could also go for the title.
So it'll be interesting to see who wins and who challenges for it next.
Yeah.
And then we know we have the no disqualification match between Cage and Cutler after Cutler got caught red-handed with the title in his hands last month. Mm-hmm. Which, Cage probably deserved it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Fight your ass.
So, Cage vs. Color is no disqualification match. It is for the SCW title. We both went with Color to win it. You still happy with sticking with that pick?
I'm still happy with sticking with that pick.
Okay. Another rematch, Sergeant Brooks taking on the Sheik. I picked Brooke. You picked Sheik. You still happy with that one?
Oh, yeah. They got the X Factor of the Unholy Alliance out there.
God. Whatever.
I'm just saying.
No, I get it. No, it's whatever, man.
Whatever.
Whatever, brother. Evil Sierra taking on Moxie Molly. I picked Molly, you picked Sierra. You still happy with that one?
Yeah, I went with the unknown as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I still say, like, I'm still kind of trying to figure out where, Molly stands with the AEW thing. Because, I mean, like, it's hard to see, things firsthand when you're not there in person. So videos kind of just give you, you represent it your own kind of way.
Right, and like I said, she went after the Amazing Amazon, who they do have heat with. So, I mean, if stuff was going down, and I had a chance to take out a rival, regardless of whose side I'm on, I'd probably take out the rival. And
it does make sense, like, did she attack the Amazon because it was an SCW ARW thing? Or was it a personal conflict between the two to where she just wanted to, get him? So hopefully we get some questions answered, next time we are at the show next week. So hopefully we kind of see what's going on there. Who knows? Maybe they'll let us backstage and we kind of get some in-depth, looks into stuff, Hint, hint. They're President Sentinel.
President Sentinel.
It's just weird. I'd rather say President Keats. I'd rather.
I'm sure Sentinel appreciates that.
Yeah. He never came and talked to us. Keats always comes up and talks to us at the shows.
Keats does come talk to us.
Maybe Sentinel should come talk to us.
Hey.
We're nobodies. I mean, he's so busy, especially being a brand new president of SCW. He has a lot going on.
I think Keats had some time in between making nachos and getting me Mountain Dews.
Yeah, he did. He did kind of stir that cheese pretty well.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest though. I did get nachos at the beginning of the show, and I did get nachos, during the whole Keats making nachos part. The nachos at the beginning were kind of good. I think he needs to work on his cheese mixing.
Probably didn't. Two swirls to the right and a swirl to the left.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't probably flip the cheese like he probably should. So, Jay Harris versus RK Savage, grudge match. The rulers of wrestling going head to head. We saw Savage cause Harris the match. It was at SCW ARW. It's hard to say ARW because we just got done talking to AEW on the break. That interpromotional match.
Right.
So, I mean, Harris has a grudge that he needs to kind of fucking help on. You chose Harris to win the match. I chose Savage. I'm sticking with my choice. You go with yours?
I'm sticking with my choice.
Okay. And then we did talk about, you mentioned yourself, this is the match you're looking forward to, Paradox for Band X for the Genesis title. We both picked Paradox.
And these two guys have been very nice to us. I mean, Band X comes, shakes our hand, gives us knucks whenever he sees us. Mm-hmm. Paradox, same with them, and they're the Patriots of Hope. They do so much within the community and stuff like that. I would hope that their partnership lasts beyond this match.
And I think it would. I think out of everyone, I think they have the ability to kind of still stick together, use this as just a friendly battle between two friends rather than just a
healthy competition.
Yeah, I don't see this breaking up a team, causing a feud. I think it's just them saying, "Hey, listen, you deserve it. You deserve the opportunity. I have the opportunity to give you the chance you deserve." And I think that's what it's going to come down to. So if Band X takes the opportunity that's granted him and he ends up winning, that's awesome. If not, Paradox ends up holding the title, then so be it. Or Band X.
Other way around.
There we go.
Yeah. No, I won't bring it up in future episodes.
Go ahead, bring it up. I mean,
I won't remember. That's the problem.
It's very rare where I fuck up. So I mean, please, please take that.
ARW, AEW about 3 or 4 times since.
Did I say AEW a lot?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Nah, that don't sound right. That don't fucking sound right.
And we know Black Irish is going to be there.
Black Irish is going to be there.
Assume that the family is going to be there.
Family, Elite Pain. So who knows? Who knows what else is going to show up there? So, and we do
3-way tag match.
We do know. Ooh, they should. It was mentioned ARW is going to be at the house, but we don't know who's going to be there yet.
I'd like to see that machine guy there from the video, or Johnny Showtime.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, like I don't know how hard that that locker room's gonna be being in. You know, if those guys are there, because I mean, they did attack an official at their show.
Right. Both sides attacked an official. SCW did make the first strike, though.
True.
But it was by Angus McDuff, who we know since joining the Unholy Alliance hasn't been the Angus we once knew.
Yeah, not a fan of Angus. Not a fan of his actions.
It used to be cool.
Used to be cool. Fucking Angus, man.
What happened, man?
What happened, man? Used to be cool. Alright, let's call the show talking about AEW, since obviously I have AEW on the mind and everything. AEW Double or Nothing in Las Vegas, happening May 25th. Show sold out.
Like,
within like 14, 15 minutes. Yeah. So it wasn't surprising. That's very cool.
And I don't know if you saw the prices for these seats either.
No.
I did. And they were, to me, they were kind of high for a first show.
Yeah.
But in Vegas, I can understand prices are going to be a little high. I'm sitting here acting like that if I didn't have the money, that we wouldn't be sitting front row at the AEW show.
Oh, God, no, yeah, I'd be there.
But we'd be there.
Yeah. Well, especially, I mean, like, looking at the card and stuff that they do have, which they only have a small card, so we're not doing predictions or anything like that on this. Because, I mean, they do got Adam Page taking on Pac. They do have SoCal Uncensored, which is Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, and Christopher Daniels. They're taking on SEMA, plus some partners to be named later, so we don't know who's going to be that. Kenny Omega's taking on Chris Jericho. And then we got the triple threat match with Britt Baker, Nyla Rose, and Kylie Ray. We're not going to do predictions probably for a while.
Man, that women's match that should be a pretty damn good match.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, it has been proven, especially in WWE, like, when you have these wrestlers, these female superstars coming from the indies, that they have so much to offer, and they have a lot to prove.
Oh, yeah.
So they give it their all. So it's pretty cool that, this gives them another platform to kind of boost off of. Or stuff like that. So I'm really excited to kind of see how the card unfolds and everything, and how many matches come out. And I'm assuming we'll probably, I'm assuming the Young Bucks are going to be on the card. I'm assuming Cody Rhodes is going to be on the card and stuff like that.
Maybe some Nick Aldis, and current NWA champion.
Yeah, and who knows? I mean, like at this point, May 25th. Obviously it's a month past WrestleMania and stuff like that. And there's a lot of rumors, with, some, WWE superstars who are leaving the company, especially Dean Ambrose being one of them.
And let's face it, almost every year after WrestleMania, WWE has a tendency to clean house.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. AEW Double or Nothing, May 25th, is at the MGM Grand Gardens Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets sold out, but I'm sure it'll probably be available to watch somewhere. It's got to be on a pay-per-view somewhere.
I would imagine it might even be available through the Fight app at some point in time.
Maybe. Yeah. You got anything from TNA or?
Well, Impact changed channels.
Okay.
So it's completely off my TV now. New Japan seems to have some stuff going on, but I really haven't caught up with them.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna try to focus on too, especially with the show going forward, is at least get some news and updates from those shows, because we got to give them the credit that they deserve too. Yeah, they're not WWE and stuff like that, but just like any independent wrestling company, like they deserve the attention and stuff. So we'll kind of focus on like maybe some highlight and some news for them and stuff, and like maybe do like even like a news around the wrestling world like segment or something like that as well.
Man, I like that. Yeah. Like I said, the Fight app I have talked about before. Still have not utilized it, but you can watch older pay-per-views from Ring of Honor for $10 and it's unlimited.
Yeah.
There's some of them, like if I get you to watch one, I'll get a free pay-per-view. So if you bought one, I get one free because I suggested it to you.
$10? $10 ain't bad.
$10 isn't bad.
Well, you know what? I think we mentioned a lot on JFW. I mean, like, this show is for the fans. Right. It's for the listeners.
Right.
So maybe we should leave it up to the listeners to decide what wrestling companies they want us to talk about.
That would be
Yeah, right.
Probably a great idea.
Yeah, so maybe we'll post it up on social media or something like that. Like, why don't you guys tell us what companies you want to hear about? We're going to cover WWE. That's going to be a given. We're going to continue to cover SCW. That's a given.
But any other local show we go to.
Yeah. So if you guys let us know, do you want to hear about Ring of Honor? You want to hear about New Japan? You want to hear about AEW, Impact Wrestling, Lucha Underground? If you want to hear about those, let us know, and then we'll throw them into the show.
Lucha is a little easier because they are on Netflix.
Yeah, and the thing, they're a lot easier because all the shows are released at once.
Right.
So, I mean, you cover an entire Lucha Underground season in a couple episodes if you really wanted to. Won't do it, but if we really wanted to. We
got to string it out for a couple of shows. You got to
fucking drag that shit out. But you guys let us know, because I don't want to talk about wrestling companies that you guys don't want to hear about. So, let us know what companies you want to hear about. We'll post it up on Facebook, and then we'll do that. And also, keep those questions coming in, because, like I said, over and over again, we really want to do these Q&A shows and stuff like that with our opinions and views and stuff, what's going on with wrestling. So keep those questions coming in, message them to us and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and wrap up the show with your pick of the week.
So, pick of the week is the War Raiders versus the Undisputed Era for the NXT Tag Team titles for the last TakeOver.
TakeOver Phoenix, okay.
TakeOver Phoenix.
Which it opened the show and almost stole the show.
To me, it stole the show. After you had given your rankings on the show, I went back and I watched it, and I was like, well, hell, it was a great show.
Yeah.
And I'm a guy who likes the guys who can bounce around the ring and do whatever and whatnot. And these Roar Raiders, man, do the backflip into the double elbows. That was crazy.
Oh, they're big dudes. The War Raiders kind of remind me of Killian Dane from Sanity.
Yeah.
Big dude, but very athletic. Almost like Vader.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, just crazy. These two teams are going to be Hall of Famers, I'm sure, in the years to come. I don't see the Undisputed Era staying together that long. If they come up, they're going to come up individually. Maybe a tag team. I think Adam Cole will probably come up by himself first.
Yeah. No, he will. Yeah, definitely. So War Raiders taking on
Undisputed Era.
There we go. So that's going to be posted on our Facebook page. Come out the same time this show does, which we've been really good on releasing them day of recording.
Yeah.
So this show's going to be no different. It's going to be released on Saturday, just like all the other ones. So it gives you guys a whole week to listen to the show before the next one comes out.
Yeah, and we'll just keep sharing it until you do.
Fuck yeah. So make sure you guys keep in touch with us on Facebook, because we are a lot more active on that than we used to be. JFW Podcast on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. I really got to get Twitter more active. I really don't do that too much.
I don't even know how the whole damn thing works.
Yeah. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, JFW Podcast. Let your wrestling friends, the fans of wrestling that you guys know of, have them follow our page, subscribe to our Facebook. Oh my God, why can't I fucking talk?
So that's what you get for making fun of me, dude.
God, I don't think I make fun of you enough. That's probably the problem.
Hey, man.
Fucking hey. If you guys have some friends who are fans of pro wrestling, follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean just by searching JFW Podcast. Subscribe to it, because it will notify you when our show pops up. That way you never have to worry about searching it. It's going to give you a notification that it's ready to be listened to. Give us a review and a rating, 5-star that shit, because it helps us become more involved in podcasting, and it moves up in ranking for us to be more put out there. That's how we get sponsorships, and that's how we keep the show growing. We want to do YouTube. We want to get out there and make videos and stuff like that. The biggest thing when it comes to YouTube and stuff like that, those videos, there's a lot more work going into videos than it is audio.
Yeah, we have these awesome original t-shirts.
Yeah. Let us know that. Do you guys want us to look into getting JFW merchandise?
I want JFW merchandise.
I know a couple people who want JFW merchandise.
I know a couple people who want these shirts.
Yeah. So if you guys want us to strongly consider making JFW merchandise, let us know. We'll work out the
aesthetics.
Is that the word?
Oh, sounds good.
No, that's not the word. We'll figure it out. we'll figure out what it's going to take for us to make merchandise and everything. Cause
high school education.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing because we're only high school graduates and shit like that. We don't have these fucking high paying jobs that give us the money to do the shit we do. So, we take this day by day. We pay for what we have to pay for and stuff like that. It does cost money to do this. So, let us know if you want merchandise. We'll look into it, see what we can do about making that happen for you guys to put up on sale for you guys to purchase. Who knows? Maybe somewhere down the road we'll create a Patreon and stuff like that to like offer people stuff and things like that too for becoming
we can make our own Funko Pops.
Yeah, well, I do got that card from that wrestling show.
It's an option.
Is it?
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook. You can create your own Funko Pop of yourself.
Oh, shit, maybe we can look into that. But I do have the card from the one show we went to.
Powerhouse. No, that wasn't Powerhouse.
It wasn't Powerhouse. It was the one out in Valpo.
Oh, my God. What was that?
I can't remember. But I do know I got the card from the person that said that I can get in touch with the guy who can make action figures.
So Travesty and Dizzle J action
So we can
figures?
make Travesty and Dizzle J action figures. But we'll look into that. If that's the guy, guys, if that's the stuff you want us to look into and do, let us know because we're here for you guys. We don't do this just because we have nothing better to do. We do it because we want to get out there and, get in touch with you guys more as fans and wrestling fans and for our love of wrestling to reach out to you guys as well. That's why we have the social media. That's why we put the shows out every week now. That's why we're committed to doing it more weekly than we used to. I think we kind of lost our way a lot towards the end of last year and stuff like that, but I think we kind of found that.
Yeah.
So we're really building this and everything. We do have lives of our own that we are busy, but we are making commitments and time to do this, and we're doing it for you guys. So to get that feedback from you really helps us out, and it means a lot to us, whether you're doing the freaking fives along with us on Facebook, whether you're following us, whether you're subscribing to our podcast and stuff like that. We really want to make this thing grow into something big, and we want to do that for you guys, with you guys, because of you guys. So just make sure, just stay involved. Let us know what you want to hear. Send us questions. And let us know about the merchandise thing because, I'll look into it if there are people who are willing to, give me some feedback on what they're exactly looking for. Lanyards, koozies, shirts, hats, whatever. I know a couple of people who make, shirts and stuff and, if the price is right for us to sell because I don't want to sit there and try to sell a JFW shirt for $35-$40.
Well, no.
But if I could find one, if I can make them, affordable to you guys, I'll definitely do it. You just got to let me know if you really want them or not. Let's see here. Plug the social media, plug the podcast, got the fan interaction. That's all I got. How about you?
Time to ring the bell on this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
And thank you for listening to an episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW podcast.
Peace.